They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not, oh, wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, 91 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone. Do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Yeah, I think the blitz there really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually when you catch them in a blitz, the draw works pretty well. If you're the offensive coordinator right now, that's visor throwing time, isn't it? Because that's supposed to work in a big way.
Here we go. Hello, baby, alert, alert. Hello, baby, alert, alert. Turn it up, let's go. Hello, baby, alert.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Roberts with it over the middle. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, Oakland. Seth Roberts, 71 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
They set up the screen to Booker. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Simeon, and almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Back to the air, Simeon on second down. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This is Booker on the dump off. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a first down throw, Simeon. And hauled in here by Jordan Norwood. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it's a first down for the Broncos. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. 2nd and 10, Simeon again. Underneath, he hits for Sam. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. The play clock's running down. In motion left. And now with the play clock becoming an issue here, Gary Kubiak is going to signal for a timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 3rd and 2, Simeon. Now a desperation throw deep and caught by Sanders. Touchdown Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders, 28 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they were able to punt. Punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Another pistol look here. Again, it's Murray. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Now Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. Look at the dance and the juke. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw his Carr. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
An extra DB defensively here. Big stop needed on 3rd and goal.
He may be a blitzer.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They were trying to get it to DeAndre Washington, and it brings up 4th down.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So the Broncos coming out now. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. One last throw here for Simeon. And the Raiders have got him. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.